Them roost hunts, they're overrated anyway. Now the fun begins. Slow morning. We have seen birds out, just not where we can hunt at all, so we're fueling up, gonna get a little coffee. Birds just made the list this morning. Been up here for probably at least a half hour. Never had a bird answer, and we know the last time we seen them, they were probably 250 yards from us. So. Pulling the plug on the morning hunt. I'm gonna pack up, go get some lunch, and try and get back at them this afternoon. It's starting to warm up, so I think that's not helping us either. I think bird probably shut down a little bit this morning, so it's been pretty quiet since our roost hunt. We got strutters back out in the field where Pop shot his bird last night, so I think they're the same ones that we might have bumped this morning that we're strutting out here. So we're gonna try and do a little different approach this afternoon. We're gonna go on the other side of the road. I think they're gonna go that way to roost, and we're gonna see if we can call them over. But there's 2 toms for sure in the group. One looks like a tank, so hopefully he's got a little bit of attitude on him. Thursday of second season. We got our butts absolutely kicked yesterday morning. We're back in here. We were chasing these birds last night. And this train's pissing me off. But they're gone. There's gonna be one more. These birds are going absolutely nuts this morning. There's got to be 5 or 6 gobbling back in here. So we got Spinny out. We got one roosted about 150 yards over at my right shoulder. So hopefully they cooperate this morning. Made a move here. The birds we were on this morning just kind of went silent on us. We wrapped around the field where we were hearing birds gobbling back in here. We got to this point, I had a call, and 2 of them just hammered. We can actually see them already. They're out in this next field over. It looked like they're heading this direction, but we're gonna hang tight here. We're kind of just piled in whatever brush we could get into right now. So it's not the perfect setup, but it'll make do, hopefully. That's not how we planned it. Yeah, make sure everything's functioning properly.
So it was user error.
Definitely user error. We need some redemption. We got a bird out in this field, right where we actually were hunting yesterday morning. He's got a few hens with him, but we're gonna try and grab the dominator and sneak out on the edge of the field and see if we can make something happen here. We don't really have a good way to get to him other than straight on. Try and keep this in between us, so we're gonna sneak out with the dominator and creep around the side, and hopefully we can get him mad, get him to come in here. We got redemption. Got my confidence back. It only took us an hour after, but missed one this morning and made quick work of this one. We actually weren't gonna go after this bird just because we didn't think he was in a spot we can make a move, but we just snuck across this field and kept this little island in between us and them, and we came around the corner and he was 80 yards strutting. He seen the dominator and had to come take a peek.
We weren't set up for a minute. Had one gobble off this direction. All of a sudden I hear footsteps and there's one here at 50 yards and we're set up looking this way. And by the time I could get my gun over them, there was two of them within 50 yards and they had moved off to where there's a bunch of trees and we can't get a shot, but Mike's looking right at them.
Third season. I know I got a tag down here somewhere. That's what I like to call walking the dog. They're roosted across the road on another property. They're probably like 250. wants to come up through here. So I just sat on the road for a little while. Tried to cut, he's getting a little closer. Tried to cut the distance, entice him, try and pull these birds out of this wood lot. I know they like to go south a lot in the morning, so hopefully we can sweet talk them. Unbelievable. I should have just knocked his ass out when he was... I shouldn't even have freaking tried to get him fired up or anything, but... We got a few birds out in the field here to the south. I think we're gonna try and make a move on them.
Out there?
Yeah, there's one out there. Looked like some jakes and hens with them.
Oh, there's 3 jakes on the other side of Jack's.
Okay.
Otherwise, on the east side of ours, there's nothing.
We're gonna try and make a move on them, so.
We're gonna try to get it out. Okay, good luck.
Yep. Let's see if we can get in position to dome them.
I needed that one. I don't know why I can't just shoot one on the first try.
It's Thursday, 3rd season here in Wisconsin. Dylan made it up. We opted on taking Wednesday off. We were getting pretty worked and tired by the end of last week. So we decided to skip the opening day of the 3rd season. Went out this morning, off the roost. We had 2 just hammering, textbook setup, and I just absolutely blew it. Missed them probably at about 18 yards. Bird ran off. Was pretty down in the dumps. But we got the scouting report from Dad that there was one south of ours. And we ran out here with the Dominator. He had probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 hens with him. And it just absolutely worked out perfect. Decided not to milk this one out anymore. I learned my lesson after this morning. So Dylan's up to bat. We still got a couple hours of hunting today. We're gonna get him out of here, get him registered. I'm gonna maybe rinse off. I am absolutely drenched in mud, and we're gonna get back after him.
We got 2 birds just to the south of this chunk of public here. They're actually on private right now, but they're headed up towards the public. Mike and I are gonna shoot back to this corner and see if we can call them up into that public I've never been back here before, but I'll give it a shot. Well, we're tagged out for now. Had a pretty sweet hunt here. This is a chunk of public. We saw some birds just to the south on some private. We couldn't get a shot at them while they were coming across the private, waiting for them to get on the public. They ended up doing a big loop. We had some hens come right into the decoys, just perfect. Drew those toms right in. And right before they made it in, Mike's camera died. So I got it on GoPro, but not really what we strive for. This is my first bird of the season. Following Mikey around for the last couple days. Tried to get a bird last week with my brother and just couldn't make it happen. So to make it happen here today, seems like things are finally getting back on pace here for spring. It feels good.
He said there's a new Tom in the town.
We're out here to turkey hunt. I guess you call it flopping, making birds flop or something.
Holy mackerel.